Hey synth heads, we're back in the studio here again today, and I want to share with you a question that I get a lot from people, and that is, where should I start with hardware? Hi, I'm Pure Ambient Drone, and this is my channel where I demo synthesizers, I review them, and I make electronic music, among other things. If you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button and tap that bell, and let's get into the video. Well, welcome back, and today we're exploring the question of where should one start with hardware synthesizers? And I would love to give you an easy answer, but you know something? There just isn't an easy answer. I mean, there could be in some cases, but we're talking about a broad audience that may be watching this video, so one answer really doesn't fit everyone's needs. A synthesizer is a musical tool that the user has to bond with. So I always tell people to take your purchases extremely serious because it is laying a foundation of your art. Secondly, you have to start with something that's in your budget, but you can rely on and keep as you grow. You don't want to outgrow your synthesizers. People tell me all the time, I've outgrown my synthesizer. Well, then you didn't pick the right synthesizer for yourself in the beginning. That's my humble opinion. And have I done that? Oh yeah, I have outgrown my synthesizer because I picked the wrong one. I picked based on what I wanted and needed for the moment, but I didn't look down the road and think about what I might want and need later on. And so when I say to people that you need to take an inner looking at yourself before you can answer this question, I'm saying you got to look down the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road or longer. Where do you want to be? Where are you going on this journey? So you have to decide within yourself what you want to do, how long you want to do it for, and where you want to be down the road. Otherwise, you're going to be trading and selling gear, which is not a good thing to get into. And what's really important about picking the right synthesizer in the beginning is that it'll save you money down the road. You won't find yourself looking for that synthesizer again or something that sounds like it. You won't have seller's regret. The other thing is you'll learn to establish your sound early on, and you'll have the tool that helped you define that sound early on. And as you add more synthesizers to your studio, you're going to be able to build a palette of sounds that's going to be uniquely yours. Rather than going online and reading what the latest and greatest synthesizers are and who's using what and how they're using them, you'll be able to discover your inner self and how you want to be able to use the synthesizer. You've got to remember that synthesizers paint a picture for the listener. And every sound is unique to the listener's ear. You have to decide which of these sounds are going to fit together and use them in such a way that you move the listener emotionally. If you don't move the listener emotionally, you have failed in your art and you've become mechanical. And we want to stay away from being mechanical. The number one way to stay away from being mechanical is choosing the synthesizer that fits your personality based on your needs, your wants, your art, your craft, your style, your music genre. All of those things have got to be considered. But with that being said, you could pretty much pick any one of these synthesizers and say to yourself, wow, I have a great synth. But the question is it a great synth for you? Look inside yourself and don't rely on so much of what other people's opinions are. But you should seek out knowledge. You obviously want to make good purchases. So I tell people, start with something that is going to meet your needs. So if you don't need a lot of presets and you like to play around with modulars and you like to play around with sliders and buttons and knobs, go for the modular or the semi-modular synthesizers. They're going to give you the gratification that you need up front rather than getting bored with something that's kind of stuck with the presets. That's not to say that there aren't a lot of great synthesizers out there that are preset based that won't give you the ability to change the preset without menu diving. Okay, a couple of those that come to mind are the OB6 and the Prophet 6. Everything is nice, wide, and open. You can pick a preset and you can easily change around the presets on the fly without menu diving. The same thing goes for the Juno 106 that I have over here. You can start with the preset and you can change. If you didn't get it the first time and you play this video back a couple of times, and you just clear your mind and listen to what I'm telling you and think about the gear that you've already been thinking about purchasing, and you take a second look at some of the gear that you haven't really looked at twice, you might find that what I'm saying to you has helped you more than you ever imagined. Well, that's all I have for you here today. I hope I helped you. Leave your comments below. Let's get into a conversation about this. Hey, we're all here to have fun and to learn while we're doing it, and I don't have all the answers. I rely on you and your comments to help the rest of us get through this. I'm Pure Ambient Drone, and I want to remind you that you can go to my website, pureambientdrone.com, and there you can find links to all of my music that I have finished. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so now because it encourages me to continue with these videos. Until next time, cheers.